Joe said his coach of the year will be your coach. I've seen a team lose one star player and try to find their footing. I've seen a team lose two-star players, go make a trade, and things just go disarray. When you lose the captain of your defense, the guy who tells everyone where they need to be, you just don't think this team is still going to find ways to win. I haven't even touched on the quarterback yet. To lose your starting quarterback and still find ways to win. Currently in the NFC West, Seattle is 6-2. Sam Darnold is going off. LA, the Rams, 6-2. San Francisco 49ers are 6-3, Dave. And the Arizona Cardinals found a way to win a game after on a 5-game losing streak at 3-5. This your division. I'm gonna take a back seat and listen because I want to know who do you think will win the NFC West?
All right, before I answer that, Tom, I'm gonna go off all the names that will not be playing on Sunday. Ricky Pearsall, Brandon Ayuk, Michael Williams, Ben Barch, Yetur Matias Gretos, Fred Warner, Jacob Cowing, Nick Bosa, Jacob Robinson, Curtis Rourke, Patrick Taylor Jr., Taron Johnson, Trent Taylor, and Trey Tomlinson. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, not including Brock Purdy.
How come you don't want me, man?
That's 15 players, pretty much.
Is this last year?
This is this year.
But this sounds like the same list from last year. Sheesh.
And these are the players that are questionable Sunday. And one of these players we just traded for. Keon White, the guy we traded for from Patriots, he injured his groin in practice. Khalil Davis, Tatum Bethune, he's the backup to Fred Warner, and he's questionable. D. Winters, the other guy beside him, he replaced Andre Greenlaw. He's questionable. Alfred Collins, rookie, he's questionable. So, and right now, Purdy's listed as questionable, even though Mac Jones was going to start. So,
young what?
So, and we don't know when or if Brandon Ayuk will play this season. Do I think that we have an opportunity to win the division? Yes, I do. I believe we have an opportunity to win a division. I believe I picked us to win a division in the preseason. This is when if healthy. And although my team looks good, being 6-3 with all these injuries, I don't know if it's going to hold up for us to win the division. Honestly, and you know me, I'm honest about my team. If I say we're gonna win it, I believe we're gonna win it. I don't think we're gonna win the division. I think we'll make the playoffs, but I don't think we win this division. I think this division is gonna be won by either the Rams or the Seahawks, and that's just how I see it right now. Now, if we go up and win and beat the Rams on Sunday, my answer changes. I believe that we win the division if we beat them, because then we'll be 4-0 in the division.
I was just about to say.
We're 3-0 in the division right now.
Yeah.
And Purdy only played in one of those games. And that was the first game of the season of the division.
And that was the Seahawks. Yep.
And that was against the Seahawks. Other than that, he hasn't played a divisional game since. So that means Mac Jones.
Sheesh, yeah.
I mean, it's clear. Mac Jones is the best backup quarterback in football. Why? Because Mac Jones should be a starter somewhere else. It's just that his career was ruined in New England because Bill Belichick just thought that he was the genius of football by putting Matt Patricia and who was the special team? I can't remember the special teams coach name.
His son? Nah, his son was on the defense somewhere.
Yeah, but he let the special teams coach and the defensive coordinator call offensive plays. Like, it just didn't make sense. Then he went to Jacksonville, and I mean, but Trevor Lawrence can barely do anything right in Jacksonville, so I wouldn't expect Mac Jones to do anything there. So And Mac Jones is also still kind of he has some lingering injuries right now as well. So I don't know, man. I think, like I said, I think the Rams or the Seahawks win this division. Simply because we just have way too many, and plus we didn't do anything at the trade deadline to address these injuries.
That is true. You definitely want to chat like, come on, just anything.
We did nothing, and we had a chance to go and get Jermaine Johnson, and I think we got to a point where we offered a second round pick, but then they upped the price, so we were just like, no.
Wait, they wanted a third.
They wanted a second for Jermaine Johnson.
So who was that they wanted a third for? Oh, that was probably weeks before the trade deadline.
Yeah, weeks before.
Yeah,
they wanted a third, but when the trade deadline came, they were looking for a second round pick. And I think it was between us and the Bears, and both of us offered second round picks, but then they wanted to ask for more. That's why he's still with the Jets. But my thing is, you couldn't offer a third round pick for Jalen Phillips.
That's a good question.
You couldn't offer a third or second for Bradley Chubb. You got other options out there. I mean, Jermaine Johnson, yes, I understand that he was in the Robert Saleh system, but come on now. You got other players out there that you can trade for, and you didn't address it at all. Now, was I surprised that we didn't do anything? No, because we do this every single year. We do this every single year. That's why I wasn't like totally upset or nothing. I just expected it. I think it was I was on Twitter talking about it. X. I'm still calling it Twitter. I'm sorry. I can't call it X. I was on Twitter talking about it, and a Niners page followed me simply because I was saying everything that everyone else thought. Like, oh, okay, this is what I expected. John Lynch says that he's going to do this. We're aggressive at trying to get someone, and we do absolutely nothing. Last year we were aggressive. What did we do? Nothing. Year before that, we were aggressive. What did we do? Nothing. The last time, Tomo, the last time we were aggressive and we actually did something is when we traded for CMC.
That was a big move.
It was a big move. But what was the grade we got on that? We got like a D, a C minus, or a D or something like that for that trade.
Dang, Joe. Dang, Dave. That is true. Because as I sit back as a Cowboy fan, I killed Jerry Jones, but thinking about your situation, you are right. At least we have tried to go out like Amari Cooper, George Pickens.
Y'all just went and got Quentin Williams. We did absolutely nothing.
That's bad.
Nothing. We ain't trade nobody away, and we ain't trade for nobody. We could have tried to figure out a way to and not saying that I want him out at San Francisco, but clearly there's some rift going on between Juwan Jennings and Kyle Shanahan, and something's going on there. But let's say if somebody wanted Juwan Jennings, let's see what they got in the edge. Like the Giants, they got Kayvon Thibodeau. We could offer Juwan Jennings in a second round pick for Kayvon Thibodeau.
And I think they would have did that too.
Why not? Because they need receivers right now.
Yep. And the future too. Yep.
And they got Abdul Carter, so they can get rid of one of the guys. So I mean, I don't know. I think the Rams, or like I said, I think the Rams and Seahawks going to do it. I mean, the Seahawks just went and traded for Rashid Shaheed, so they went and got another weapon for Sam.
And they extended him too, so they're not even playing.
Exactly. So they traded for him, gave him a contract. They still got JSN, so I mean, I think it's between those two.
Honestly, Dave, I think it's between y'all and the Seahawks, right? Because again, I'm looking at just your schedule, right? So you lose. Let's say you do lose to the Rams. Now you're 3-1 in the division. Now they're 1-1 division wise, right? Granted, the record wise, you will drop down one. They will go up one, but then you got the Cardinals right after that. And I think you all can beat the Cardinals. It will be a tough one. It is a divisional game, but I think you all can beat the Cardinals. I think so. It's going to be a tough fight, but I think you all can get to Bryce Young.
I think I had a sweep in the Cardinals.
So then, yeah, let's say boom. Let's just say perfect world. Lose to the Rams, beat the Cardinals, beat the Panthers, beat Cleveland. That's 3 games back up. If I go back and look at this, I bring up the Rams schedule right quick. Because, again, the Rams are also dealing with some injuries, but they're dealing with lingering, like Puka, situations like that. We don't know about – I know he's been playing, but the back backs can be backs, so you never know what's gonna happen there.
Mm-hmm.
So if we look at it like this, then the Rams play Seattle right after y'all. So it's kind of like where even if you lose, you still found a way to stay in the fight because you all got that 3-game. You already got 3 games ahead of them. Then they got Tampa
Mm-hmm.
Bay, which is going to be a fight for them. They got Carolina. Whatever Rico show up. If Rico show up, it's going to be a long day. Shout out to Rico Dowdle for standing on business because he been standing on.
And that's one thing I can bank on with us.
You gonna stop it.
Our run defense has been really good this year. So, and that's one of the things I was so happy that we got Robert Saleh back because Robert Saleh, he saved this defense. Because my goodness, it was not like this last year.
I promise you, man. I'm glad he found a good home. Because if I was Jerry, I wouldn't have let him walk out. Robert Saleh would have been the Dallas Cowboys head coach, but I got to deal with what I got now, so I'm not mad at it. But that would have been nice. That would have been nice. But then after that,
I think he's better off as a DC than a head coach. But that's just me.
I believe it. I think some head coaches, once they get their shot, if it doesn't work out, them being a DC will be good. I mean, I can't really say too much about Matt Eberflus. Like, I got to figure it out. But that's one guy who might be good. But right now, the jury's going to always be out. So, Dave, I think it's between y'all and the Seahawks, only because of how Sam Darnold's playing. The Rams are a good team, but I can't sit here and say y'all are not a good team because regardless of the injuries, you still find a way to win games.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's legit that Kyle Shanahan should be in the coach of year conversation. And honestly, me personally, I believe he should be leading it because of our situation. I mean, our quarterback has played 3 games this year.
Isn't that why the Vikings coach won it? All he lost was his quarterback. Sam Darnold just maybe because he turned Sam Darnold's career around. Maybe that's a little bit, but
you see
Mac Jones?
But you see who Sam Darnold gave credit to about his career, about why he played so well last year.
Cal.
There you go. So
I think y'all win this division. We know y'all. I'm not gonna say we know because things can happen, but y'all win the division or make the playoffs. I think he can get it. Coach of the year. It might be tough with what's going on down in Indianapolis, and also what's happening with the Patriots. But I agree.
Could be. I think those are the only other 2 that I'm just like, they probably got a good chance to win it too. But neither one of those teams have the amount of injuries that we've had to deal with. So
that's true.
And we're right there with them. So
hey, that's why it's funny when some teams talk trash to you, right? But we're gonna switch gears just a little bit, right? Because we're gonna go to